Soft Glam. Oh, I just spit on myself. That's lovely. I love that for me.
All I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All a bad bitch need is the money.
Hey girlies, I meant to make this video like last week, but my laptop broke. Well, I finally got it back. Literally paid like a lot of monies to fix it, but it's fixed and I'm back making videos. So I was trying to be more consistent, and then that happened and I was like, well darn, love that for me, but it's okay because we back, boo. We are. So today I'm going to be doing a 2018 favorites video, just because, you know, it's 2019, new year, new things to buy, new things to try. 2018 was like the year that I really like full on started buying makeup, and really tried a lot of things, bought some like higher end brand things, you know, got really into the whole shebang. So I want to like talk about and like kind of give a recap review of what I liked. Like I'm gonna do 15 things that I like and 5 things that I didn't really love, and I'll tell you why. Just basically give like an honest review of 15 things that I liked and then 5 things that I didn't necessarily care for. So I guess I'll start with the 15 that I like. So I'm gonna start out with the Huda Beauty New Nude palette. I actually really did like this. I used it today, you know, yeah. I think that was most possibly the most cringeworthy thing I've ever done. Like, I looked so uncomfortable. I'm so sorry for that. So pretty, honestly. Like, these are such pretty colors. Like, I had to get it. I had to get it. And it's really, like, easy to blend when you get it going. But, like, right at the start, it is a little hard. Like, you do have to work with it. But once you, like, get it, oh, it blends nicely. And then the concealer in the palette, I actually did like once you got it going, like, after the first initial, like, trying to get it out of the pan, it goes on really smoothly and it does really work. Like, it does cover, and it didn't make my eye look patchy, because some concealers make my eyelid look patchy, and it didn't do that. And so I did like it. I played with the shimmers. The shimmers had a little bit of fallout, but they're still so pigmented, and I really like the way that they're like pressed into the pan. I haven't tried the loose glitters yet. I haven't really played with loose glitter as a whole though, so that's gonna be a different day that I'm gonna play with those. The next thing is Lily lashes. I actually just like threw these away because they were just on, like, too many fell out. They're too sparse now. I can't wear them anymore. But they were like my favorite pair, and they were in Marissa. And then I'm wearing a pair right now because I knew I was going to be mentioning them in this video, and they're in the style Tokyo. I have the box right there. I'm not even gonna lie. In March of last year, I literally said I am not gonna buy fake eyelashes because they are a waste of money and my eyelashes are long and I don't need them. I got Lily lashes for the first time, and literally I was like, they're not big enough. Like, I need bigger. But I do like them. I think they look like dramatic, but I've been getting the more natural looking ones. I feel like if I got Miami, I'd be in love, and I might get those next. Like, I think I might buy those at work tomorrow because I feel like I'd really like Miami. But I really do like the way they feel on your eyes, and they don't irritate as much as some lashes do. And I really do like the Lily lashes. Like, I would definitely invest in Lily lashes. Even though they're like 20 bucks, I would definitely get a pair if I were you, because they are actually really good quality. The next thing that's on my list is the Too Faced Hangover primer. I always get the travel size primers just because it's such a large bottle for the travel size. But that's just me. Like, literally do whatever floats your own boat. But I really like it. It honestly brings a lot of hydration to my skin, especially in the winter, because I get patchy in the winter. And it really pairs well with the next thing on my list, which is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I know this has been out, but they didn't have my color until this summer, so I didn't get to buy it until this summer. And my color is Snow. I actually use it a lot. I've been using it a lot lately. It's one of my favorite foundations because it really matches my skin. And then the next one on my list is the Anastasia Dream Glow Kit. Mine's a little dusty right now. Please ignore it. Oh, it's so dusty. Hold on. This just has a lot of fallout. That was the only thing I didn't really like about it, was the fallout. And then also my silver shade has literally fallen, like, broken apart so many different times. I just repack it every time. But I honestly use Unicorn the most, and then I use the purple shade a lot. Ethereal, or however you pronounce it. The next one on my list, I actually have to get up and get this one. I wasn't prepared, apparently. The next one on my list is the Anastasia Soft Glam palette. The reason I chose this one as my favorite one that I bought this year, because I bought all of my Anastasia palettes this year, except for my Subculture. I literally bought Modern Renaissance last, but I do like Modern Renaissance, but it's not my favorite. Soft Glam was definitely my favorite because I reach for it the most, and like you can kind of tell like it's a little dusty, I'm not gonna lie. And I think like my top ones to use are the little orange shades, like in these three especially. I definitely use these, but I use this one a lot too. I think it's like those. And then I use this purple shade and the base shade. I actually use this as a blender shade a lot, like when I'm doing the top part. I use this black more than any other black probably in any of my palettes. Like I use this black the most, and then I have some fun with these. Yeah, it's a fun palette. I do like this palette a lot. Next thing on my list is all of my Morphe palettes. Like I wanted to group those in a whole. I'll just name them off. I'm not going to show you guys them because I'll do that in a new video, but I have all of the Jaclyn Hill Vaults, the regular, like the big Jaclyn Hill, the James Charles palette, the 35O and the 35M, and then I have a couple small ones. I think I have the 2 of the holiday ones and the 9B. I don't know, but I know that sounds like a lot, but honestly Morphe palettes are so convenient, and the small ones are really convenient for like traveling. Like I'll probably take my 9B a lot when I travel, and I think it's the 15S. It's the one with the purples. I'll probably take that one a lot when I travel too, just because of size, and like they're really affordable. Morphe palettes are really affordable. Like if you want to go on a haul for palettes and buy a bunch of palettes for not that much money, Morphe palettes, and they're really good quality for the price that you're paying. I think I reach for my Jaclyn Hill palette the most, but I have the most fun with my James Charles, and it's literally not anywhere. So a lot of other people love it too, I guess, but I do really like it. It's really fun to play with. They're all really fun to play with though. The next thing is all of my Morphe brushes. I think my favorite brushes are the M513s, just because they're the best blender brush I've ever had. Like I literally have a Sephora one, and it works better. It works way better. I use those so much, and if you like, the only thing I don't like about Morphe brushes, if you clean them a lot, they get raggedy. They get really raggedy. So you have to have a couple of them so you don't clean them as often. And yeah, that's really the only complaint that I have about those. Other than that, I love the way they work. I love how cheap they are. Like $3 for a crease blender. Like that's crazy, and like they work really well, and I like them. I really like Morphe brushes. The next thing was a specific holiday thing. I was actually going to use one today and I completely forgot, but I got all of them. I actually waited to buy 2 of them when they were on sale, and I'm glad I did because they were like way cheaper. But I got the Fenty eyeliners, eye and lip pencil, and I got like all 3 of them. But I really wanted them because I felt like I'd actually use them, because I don't really have a lot of like waterline eyeliners. I have a lot of liquid, but not a lot of like this. And you can use them on your lips too, so they're double. And I can use them as eyeshadow if I wanted to. Like they're really triple whammy. Like I use these for a lot of things, and I kept the packaging because I really like the packaging. Honestly, I liked the Fenty Beauty holiday collection as a whole. I got multiple things from it, but those were like my top thing that I like really think I'm gonna use a lot. The next thing, I'm almost out of it, and it's the Stila One Step Color Correcting Primer. It does what it's supposed to do. That's all I'm gonna say, and it actually feels really good. Like normally primer's over dried, that one doesn't like do anything. I really like the way it feels, and I like what it does. Like it does its job. It does its job. The next thing on my list is the Tarte Shape Tape. I know this has been around, but I didn't get my color right away. They actually had to add a color. They added it recently, and it's the porcelain beige one. This fair beige was not light enough for me, so I had to wait till the porcelain beige came out. So I didn't get to buy this until this year, okay? But I really did like it. It was a really good concealer. It was definitely tied with my MAC one, but I like the Tarte one better, just because you have to use less of it. The MAC one, you have to use a lot of it. The next one is the Benefit GALifornia blush. I actually bought it when it was like on clearance. I got it for like 50 cents. This is literally the best blush I've ever bought. Like I love this blush, and I know it's probably been around, but I love that blush because I bought it this year, and I'm wearing it right now. I love peachy blushes. They're my favorite. The next thing that's on my top 15 is the Patrick Star powder. MAC times is the MAC times Patrick Star Patrick's powder. It was from the holiday collection. I love this powder. I honestly am like sad that they're not selling this like forever, because I would keep buying it. I love this powder. I would totally keep giving them my money for this. Like I kind of don't want to use it because I don't want to run out of it. I only use it on special occasions. only. That was a good one. They'd totally get my coins again. The next thing that is on my list is the Naked Cherry palette. I really liked this palette. I haven't used it in a minute just because of like when I used it when I had my allergic reaction the second time, and I wiped out the first layer and everything and sprayed it with alcohol, but I'm like so scared I'm gonna get it again. So the last thing that's on my top 15, I think it's been around for a while, but I didn't buy it until this year because I honestly didn't even know about ColourPop, is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek. And it's the highlighter in Smoke and Whistles, and I really love this. It's so cheap. It was like $8, I think. 5 or 8, something like that. And it is so pigmented. It's such a great everyday highlighter because you don't have to spend a lot of money for it, and you don't even have to use a lot. I also like the way like it's a mix between a powder and a cream. Like it's a really weird feeling, but like it's so good. Like look at that. Look at that. Like that for like $5 or $8, however much it was. I'm a little sold. I'm definitely a little sold. Now, the fun part, the things I didn't like. I do have to search one of the things because I don't know the actual name of it. So let me do that. So, I think it was this. It's the Blinking Beauty lashes in Genius. They're like little, like, I guess half lashes. They're just, I don't know, they're just really hard to put on. I didn't like them because they were really hard to put on. I returned them the first day. That was the only reason I didn't like them. But also people warned me not to get half lashes. They were like, don't do that. And I didn't listen, so I just didn't like them. But they might work for some people with longer lashes. They just didn't work for me. They looked too, like, they looked way too fake on the other half. It was like, it did not fit. The next thing I didn't like was the Peter Thomas Roth Cloud Cream. That's what gave me an allergic reaction. But I still want to talk about that later in another video. Like, I want to, like, tell y'all about it. It was awful, and I'm gonna like show y'all pictures later, so stay tuned. I might do that in my next Get Ready With Me. I'll talk about that. The next one I didn't like was the BECCA Velvet Blurring Primer. It was too drying. It might work for other people, so I'm not knocking the primer as a whole. It was just way too drying for me. Way too drying, so I couldn't use it. I didn't really like it. The next thing I didn't like was, I didn't like the blue, I love not being able to speak. I didn't like the Kylie Jenner Blue Honey palette, and the reason was it just wasn't like super pigmented. Like, I don't know, it really wasn't worth what you were paying for. Like, if this was like a Morphe palette, I'd be like, sure, go ahead. But it was just like, this was kind of patchy. The teal shade was kind of patchy, and like these like brown mattes just weren't like super pigmented. They weren't as pigmented as I hoped for them to be. But I didn't use any of the shimmers except for this one I used in the crease, and it was pretty nice. Like the shimmers seemed pretty good. It's just the mattes aren't super pigmented, and they weren't super blendable. Like I had to work for it. I definitely had to work for it. But I wasn't a fan. But I ordered it on Black Friday, so I didn't even get it for full price. So I'm not like mad that I bought it. I just wanted to know what the hype was about, and honestly I still don't see it. Like, her lip kits are good. Her lip kits are good, but her palettes, not worth it unless you're getting it on sale. And then the last thing, the Tarte Gifted mascara, the one that came in the Amazonian Clay collection. I got a sample of it and I just really didn't like it. I think it's supposed to be a volumizing mascara, and it wasn't all that volumizing. Like, I really didn't like it. Just looked like I had like mascara on like my real eyelashes. Like the Too Faced Better Than Sex, the waterproof one, actually gives me like a little bit of volume, like more than my natural lashes look, and so does all of the Benefit lashes. Like, I can tell the difference, but the Tarte Gifted, I couldn't. And now I want to do an honorable mention, just because I forgot to put them on my list, but I loved it so much, so I'm going to do an honorable mention. I'm going to mention the House of Lashes lashes. Those were like the first fake eyelashes I fell in love with, and I liked them because they were super natural. So if you like natural lashes that still look a little fake, House of Lashes is like definitely the way to go. Okay, so I want to do another one of these videos at the start of next year. I want to make it like a yearly thing of like talking about my favorite things that I bought all year. I'll probably have some more stuff next year than I did this year, but I bought a lot of stuff this year. Before I die again of coughing, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Love you, girlies. Stay tuned next week. I'll do a Get Ready With Me. Hopefully. I love you guys. Woo. Okay, I'm done.